who is required to file FBAR. Now, FBAR is filed by United States persons that have financial interest or signature authority over a foreign financial account must file an FBAR if the aggregate value of the foreign financial account exceed 10,000 and at any time during the year, the calendar year. So as you can see, the 4 points that are very important for FBAR, whether you own an LLC or you're a U.S. person, is that first, to file an FBAR, you have to be a U.S. person. So I'll talk about who a U.S. person is real quick. And then you also have to have a foreign financial account. So foreign financial account include things like checkings and savings account. And then the aggregate value you have in a foreign bank account must exceed. When we say exceed, it must be more than $10,000 at any time. Sometimes people think that this exceed 10,000 at any time means at the end of the calendar year, you have to look at your bank account and see if the ending balance is 10,000, but that's not true. It says at any time of the year. So it could be in the beginning of the year, you started with 10,000, your account balance is more than 10,000, maybe it's 10,001 cents. That exceed 10,000, so you have a reporting requirement. Or maybe in the middle of the year, just say you started $1,000 balance in the middle, in the beginning of the year. Towards the middle of the year, your balance is 11,000. You've exceeded that 10,000 threshold, and you have FBAR filing obligation. It could also be that maybe, let's say you had 11,000 in July, and then at the end of the year, December 31st, you had $1,000. Some people are still confused. They would say my ending balance is $1,000, and so I don't have to file FBAR. And that's not correct, because when you look back into the middle of the year, you had 11,000, which exceed the 10,000 threshold. So this only applies when you're a U.S. person, and then you have a foreign bank account, and then the account has more than $10,000 in it at any time during the calendar year. And the biggest question is, who is a U.S. person? Most of you here are not U.S. person, but there's one thing that could trigger you to file these forms, which means that if you have an LLC in the U.S. tax code, right, Title 26 governs the U.S. tax code. And then you have Title 31, which governs FBAR. So FinCEN, the Financial Crimes and Enforcement Network, they are under the Treasury Department. Different codes defines who a U.S. person is, right? An LLC, which is a single member LLC, cannot be considered as a U.S. person. But under the FinCEN, the Financial Crimes and Enforcement Network, the Title 31 code, it defines the LLC as a U.S. person. So if you have an LLC, Title 31 applies to you. And if you have a foreign bank account, if the LLC have a foreign bank account, then you have to file FBAR.